Hello Beauty News family, welcome to something new.
Yes.
So we're going to start doing Beauty News recaps.
Yes.
Just once a month. So first Monday every month we're going to do a recap of like the maybe top 10-ish products that were featured in Beauty News episodes in the previous month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of just it's like a little way to get the good news from Beauty News for those who don't want to watch whole episodes of Beauty News.
Like, we are quite aware that Beauty News is a very long series, so each episode, give or take, is an hour. Mm-hmm. So if you want to keep up to date with the sort of weekly news, you have to sit through an hour of content, which, you know, some people love, other people not so much. So, we're just doing this so you can recap and just see the exciting things from the past month and cutting out all the random shit that people aren't very excited about.
All the sneak peeks of so-and-so has a black and white piece of shit.
Yeah, that's going to be cut out.
About.
Exactly right. So we're brainstorming how we're going to do this. And this episode, we're just going to go based on things that we've picked out that we find most interesting, or, you know, for good or bad reason. Mm-hmm. But then, you know, people had a lot of interest in it. They liked a lot of, or there was a lot of engagement on social media and whatnot. So that's what we're going to pick out and talk about in this episode. But from now on, we're going to try to encourage people to comment on Beauty News episodes and even on Instagram, which things they're really excited about, because when we see more engagement about certain products, we'll make sure to feature them in these sort of mini episodes.
Yeah.
But while we're here, let's do a channel update because we haven't done one in a long time.
Yeah, all right. So, updates. Monday videos might be a bit sporadic. Mm-hmm. They're just going to be... They're going to be there when we've got stuff to create content around. So we've been pretty lucky this year because we were sort of like, all right, we're not going to put so much pressure on Monday videos. When we have stuff, we'll film it and we'll feature stuff. And up until now, that's been going really well. But there are certain times of the year where things are kind of slim pickings.
Yeah.
And we don't really want to be putting effort into creating content on a Monday that we're not really interested in.
Yeah, so I think these sort of videos where we do the monthly recap, which will be the Monday after the end of the month.
Yeah.
These are always going to be first Monday of the month, which works out really well. But when we have something cool we want to put up, we'll put it up. But Monday's probably not going to happen as much as it used to be.
Yeah.
And Wednesday's going to change slightly. And what we mean by that is a lot of the content that we would put up on Monday, we're now going to interchange with the makeup breakup on Wednesdays. So we've been doing the makeup breakup now for over 2.5 years. And it's getting to a stage where even though we do really enjoy it and there are some episodes that we're like, this is really fun and we're learning a lot and this is really cool, there are times where we're like...
We're creating content for the sake of creating content.
Yeah.
And it's not inspiring.
Yeah, and it's not cost effective.
No.
And it feels like we're like, here we are again, destroying another eyeshadow palette just for the sake of it. So... yeah, we're sort of getting a little bit bored with it, and we know that probably other people are as well. So we're going to try to have something in a similar vein on Wednesdays. We did test drive makeup ASMR. Mm-hmm. Some people loved it. Yeah. Other people didn't. That's totally fine. That might be something that we also slot in occasionally, maybe once a month or every 2 months.
Yeah, for the people who like it.
Because there are some people that really love it. And there'll be a little playlist that if over the year it starts to accumulate a few things, if you enjoy it. And we're happy to keep making it, even though they're not super popular videos. But, there's something that we're happy to look into more. We're happy to receive feedback on those. And we are working on things to make them better. And if you have any suggestions on what you want to see next, we are all ears. Also, we're thinking of the sort of videos where we focus on products quite in depth. So makeup breakup style. So it's the same sort of like deep look into products. We'll also put on Wednesdays interchanging with the makeup breakup. So when we're testing marketing claims like, does this actually work? Does the little washing machine clean your sponge? That's also going to go up on a Wednesday because it's the same kind of concept where you're analysing a product close up, but we're not destroying, if that makes sense. And probably another one that we want to play with, unfortunately, our Jaclyn Hill lipstick...
It's gone with the wind, baby.
It was out to my post office and then it went back to the airport, then it went to Queensland, then it went to New South Wales, and now it's been delivered in New South Wales. So I don't think we're ever going to see that.
No.
But we did buy a microscope camera to look at, deep at that. So maybe another concept that we can start doing is looking at makeup under one of those microscope cameras. So if you have any suggestions on what you want to see under a microscope camera or destroying under a microscope camera, we are open to that as well. So that might be its own little series as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, same kind of concept, but different vibes.
Yeah. Not much changing. Maybe less Monday videos.
Yes.
Not a big deal.
Not the traditional makeup breakup every week.
Yeah.
So we're going to recap June makeup releases, and we are sort of just basing them off little categories right now. So until we get like a good top 10 going on, we're going to tease that out over the next month. But let's start talking about base products.
So Pat McGrath announced that the Skin Fetish collection for the skin is coming in July. So we have a foundation, a primer, and a powder.
Another brand that has announced a foundation or a new foundation is Smashbox. So they are releasing the Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. That's coming 26th of July, and it's supposed to be waterproof, sweat-proof, matte finish, high coverage, 40 shades. Supposed to keep you from looking oily. $36. So that one's a bit of an interesting one for me. I've got oily skin.
Benefit Cosmetics also released their new Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation and Velvet Powder Foundations. These they come in 12 shades and they're $30 each.
An extension to the Hello Happy range.
Yeah.
But it seems like powder foundations are sort of coming back to being a thing. Too Faced have also released Born This Way powder foundations. So they've turned their liquid into a powder form. So this is available in 25 shades and it's $37 each.
Let's talk about lip products. So Charlotte Tilbury released Hot Lips 2 shades. So there was 11 lipsticks in this collection, and what set this apart was that they come in refillable bullet containers. Now, you couldn't buy the container and the lipstick that you wanted and have them come together. You had to buy specific shades that were matched with different packaging. And then later on down the track, I'm assuming you'll be able to buy refills for them. The shades were Amazing Amal, JK Magic, Dance Floor Princess, Red Hot Susan, Enigmatic Edward, Angel Alessandra, Glowing Jen, Viva La Vergara, Karina's Star, In Love with Olivia, and Patsy Red. And there was a beautiful array of shades there. Nudes, pinks, reds, deep shades, and there was even a lip balm.
Yeah, so this was all inspired by 11 incredible icons that mean something to Charlotte Tilbury. All right, I didn't even realise, but early June, Jeffree Star released the gloss. So these are the new lip glosses that come in 18 shades. They're $18 each, and there's different finishes. So some that are like sparkly, shimmery, sort of topper shades, some that are more your traditional cream gloss. There was a black one, which was interesting. But there you go. Jeffree Star released his first ever lip glosses.
They didn't get the best reception from the community, but
no, and I forgot all about them.
Yeah.
That says something, doesn't it?
From Lime Crime, we have the Ghost Veil. This is a lip primer, so $16. It's available now. So this is supposed to offer an invisible shield and basically prevent your lip product from transferring or bleeding or blurring throughout the day.
Yeah, while also like filling in the sort of imperfections on your lip for a smoother application.
Yeah. So basically you just apply a thin layer on bare lips, let it dry, put on your lip product, and that's it.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that you can apply it with liquid lipsticks, normal lipsticks, or lip glosses. So it is supposed to work for every type of lip product. And I've heard good things about it. It's one that I'm sort of curious about. All right, we saw new shades of Linda Hallberg Fantastick lipsticks. So they released 5 new shades for summer. So some of these are more brighter, fun. There's a beautiful nude. There's a clear one with a bit of shimmer. There's an orange, like a magenta pink, and a bright coral. And these are products that you can use on your lips or on your cheeks. They also contain SPF, which is nice as well. So they're out now.
Let's talk about palettes. Now,
we talk about a lot of palettes, but we just pulled out some that seem interesting.
Yes. So June was Pride Month. We saw a lot of Pride things, but something that stood out to us was the Morphe Pride collection. So they had a, 25 pan palette and a 7-piece brush set. This sold out so quickly on the Australian website.
The brush set did. Yeah. The eyeshadow palette, I think was, I don't know if it's still available, but I've heard really good things about it. I'm still on the fence about whether I purchase it. But this is a palette that I think if you're into colour and you want some things that you can work into wearable looks as well, I think this is a really nice range of shadows in this palette. I think this is probably one of the best Morphe palettes I've seen, which is surprising. That's why we wanted to mention it. Melt also released a new palette. Now, Melt is one of those brands that, because of the success of the Gemini palette, people are always like, what are they releasing next? I don't think anything has really come close to being as exciting, but they did release the Impulsive palette. So this is to sort of sum up the founders' friendship and working relationship. So half of it was quite business related, half of it was partying. There was a mix of bright colors, like a red, mustardy color, some greens, some metallic blues, and some, it was a thing. I've heard some good things about this, and if you want it,
it's out.
It's out. Check it out.
From Love Luxe Beauty, we had 2 new limited edition 9-pan eyeshadow palettes, and these, they've got some fluorescent vibes to them. So there's Something Gorgeous palette, which is $40. It's bright, girly, and gorgeous with warm pinks and cool purples. And then we have the Something Fun palette, $35, which was blues and greens with a silver dotted in there.
Yeah, I think for me, this is probably the most interesting indie release that I've seen in June. I'm a bit bummed we didn't do these recaps earlier on because Huda Beauty released the neon palettes in May. So this is the sort of same kind of vibe, but I quite like these. I think they're fun. So that was probably my indie pick of the month. One of the biggest things that people were talking about in June, I think throughout May, we were talking about the mini MAC summer Fix Plus. So they had like the watermelon one and the pineapple one and the peony and the white tea, was it?
Yeah.
And the cucumber. But so we had seen those people were talking about them for quite a while, but then all of a sudden MAC released Fix Plus with SPF 30. This got a lot of people interested because this is a type of product that if you like to apply SPF under your makeup, but you know that it sort of wears off throughout the day, you can sort of retouch it up with this spray. So this sort of, a lot of people were interested in this. It's available now. It's coming out different places throughout the world, and it's still on my wish list.
Then from Lush, we had some limited edition shower gels that were based on popular bath bomb scents. So the scents that we had are Goddess, Sex Bomb, Intergalactic, Turmeric Latte, Groovy Kind of Love, and Guardians of the Forest. And they're available now everywhere until stock runs out.
Yeah, so online only, I believe. Yeah. But a lot of people were interested in these because, if you have your favourite bath bomb scent and you love that experience, you can take it in the shower with you and reuse it multiple times, unlike a bath bomb.
Yes.
All right, let's go into some interesting collaborations and some of note. So MAC did a lipstick with Mary J. Blige. So this is already released in the US and it is a new type of MAC lipstick that's actually launching on the 1st of August. So this is the Love Me lipstick, which is supposed to be like a matte finish, like a soft matte finish, but has a lot of oils and is supposed to be very hydrating and comfortable. But Mary J. Blige did collab to create this nude sort of pinky peach colour that looks really interesting. But it's going to be one of the 24 shades released, but this is like the preview of the formula.
And this one does have special packaging with her signature on it.
Yeah.
From Wet n Wild Beauty, we had the Pac Man collection. It contains the Waka 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 eyeshadow brush.
I actually really like that.
Waka 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 Waka. I love it. I love that noise.
Yeah.
Then there was the Game Over color palette. Ghost Gloss in the shades Inky Pinky, Clyde and Blinky.
Oh, I love that.
I know. Then we had the Bonus Fruit lip balm and lip scrub. There's the Waka 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 powder brush, the High Score blush palette, and the Power Pellets highlighter and bronzer.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to random collections. We're going to start with E.L.F. This is Jelly Pop. You guys were... Look...
People were excited.
You were fangirling for this shit. So, I was fangirling for this shit too. So, this is a hydration and dewy glow collection. It consists of Flush blushes, which are like a jelly type blush.
Yeah, they're in a little pot.
Yeah, there's a cleanser, a dew primer, juicy glosses, eye and face glosses. I don't know about that, but okay.
I'll pass on that one.
Yeah. Then we have the water gel moisturizer and a brush. I dig it. I dig the packaging.
Yeah, so this is a limited edition Jelly Pop collection and it's launching 10th of July. So when you're watching this, it's already out, but they did announce it in June and people were very excited.
Yes.
Another collection that we saw right at the start of June, once again, I nearly forgot about this, is the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker collection. This is the summer collection and it's his biggest collection to date. All right, so this collection contains the Jawbreaker palette, which is a 24 shade palette, bigger than his other ones, a mini breaker palette, which has 9 shades, the Jawbreaker bundle, so the 2, then there's the Brain Freeze Skin Frost Pro palette, so this had 6 skin frosts in it. Then there were new shades of Velour liquid lipsticks, they're the matte liquid lipsticks, there are 6 shades. There's the bundle, that you could buy all 6 shades. The lip ammunition, so these are the bullet lipsticks. These were all the sort of topper, sort of clear, sparkly shades. There were 6 new shades of those. 3 new scents or flavours of the Velour lip scrubs. 3 new shades of the Supreme Frost highlighters and a bunch of accessories, including makeup bags, hand mirrors, etc. So that was a pretty big and extensive collection for summer.
From KKW, we had a body collection. So this consisted of the body foundation in 7 shades, $45 US, the body shimmer in 3 shades for $35 US, and the loose shimmer body powder for face and body, available in 3 shades, $37, and a body brush.
$27.
Oh, sorry, $27, and a body brush, $32. And then they
buy them
had
in
packs.
Yeah. So this brought up a lot of discussion about body makeup. Do you need it? Why do you need it? Who will like it? And this, I think, like I said in the sort of episode that we talked about this a little bit more, I think if you are going out and you want to make your legs or your arms look fantastic, or if you have issues with scarring from body acne, body makeup is actually not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Not a thing for every day.
No.
But it can be very
And
good
not everyone
to look your
needs
best.
it,
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people do like it.
All right, now the last things we're going to get on to are Colourpop. They've released a lot, but we've just picked out the main collections that they've released.
First up, we had the Honey palette. and basically everything that they released to support that palette. And by released, I mean actually bundled together from existing collections.
Well, there are a couple of new releases, but most things were just re-promoted, yes.
Yeah. So there was the Aha Honey palette, $12. There was a pigment duo, pocket full of yellow pigment duo, $12. And the Catch Some Sun brush bundle, $20. And Here We Glow Again Fourth Ray Beauty bundle for $24. And that did contain the new turmeric face milk.
Correct. So this was very yellow inspired. I do foresee that they're going to be bringing more color capsule releases out soon. People were asking for yellow. They delivered. Some beautiful looks came out using this palette, but a lot of people were commenting on the fact that the glitter in the middle is not eye safe. So use at your own caution.
I don't think any of their glitters are technically eye safe.
No, and that's the thing. Like sometimes, it might be safe for the eye from use and just from what they've played around with and what they've tested. But technically, if you look at the regulations, it's not safe for the eyes. So that's how they have to label it, and it's used at your own discretion. They also fleshed out their Periwinkle Blue colour collection. So this is to go with the Blue Moon palette that came out, I believe, in May. And this was a mascara, a gel liner and a pencil liner, all in Periwinkle Blue, as well as a new glitter. So just to flesh that colour range out.
Then we had some new loose glitters. There are 7 shades, $7 each, or you could buy the whole bundle for $40.
Yeah, so this was the first time they brought out loose glitters in the same sort of pigment pots. Prior to that, they had pressed glitters, they had gel glitters, but they were all like holographic, beautiful, fun glitters. They also released their summer collection. This was the California Love collection. It came with the California Love palette, 4 new shades of Ultra Blotted Lip, and 2 shades of BFF mascara, a brown one and a coral one.
Coral mascara.
Sorry, 5 shades of Ultra Blotted Lip.
And coral mascara.
All right, so that was our update and our recap of things happening in June, or that did happen in June, and things that will be happening in July. So if you like this concept, definitely give it a thumbs up. It's a little bit more palatable, and maybe even like if you want to get people involved in the beauty news community and they get very daunted by the long episodes, this might be one that you can be like, guys, it's easier to watch 15 minutes. I don't know how long this is going to be. It's 20-something minutes, but hopefully it's only, I don't know, whatever. So hopefully it's a little bit more palatable for new people and people that just don't have the time. Yeah. We understand.
Yeah, we do.
We don't blame you.
No. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to engage. Engage on Instagram. Let us know what you like by leaving a comment or giving it a, I don't know, what do they do now? Double tap? Does that still work? A heart? Or leave a comment on Beauty News episodes if you do love to sit down and join us for those long marathon episodes.
Because we eventually want to turn these episodes into like a sort of like a crowdsourced top 10
what you
or
guys
15.
Like, not
it's not about what we
like.
So we want to also engage the audience to help us, help guide us with what should be recapped and talked about, and what's like the best releases or the most interesting releases of the month from your feedback.
All right, guys, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.
All right, see ya.
Bye.